The Money Trap by Alok Sama. Read by Raza Jaffrey. Novelists don't usually have it so good, do they? When something real happens, something unified, dramatic, and pretty saleable, and they just write it down. Martin Amis, London Fields. Prologue. Brain damage. Someone wants me out of the way. Someone desperately wants me out of the way. I don't know who, and I don't know why, but I'm about to find out. I step out of my office onto Grosvenor Street, turning my trench coat collar against the grey and chilly morning. Walking briskly, I cut across on cobblestoned Avery Row, the type of Dickensian alley one associates with dark acts and clandestine liaisons. A house of ill repute was the highlight of Avery Row in the 18th century, but these days people visit to satisfy cravings of a more banal variety. The brothel has been displaced by a Starbucks. I walk past two of my favourite blue plaques in London. Separated by 200 years and a wall, these are the former homes of Jimi Hendrix and George Friedrich Handel. I imagine Hendrix jamming Purple Haze and Handel conducting Hallelujah, one high on LSD, the other on Jesus. I've never tried either. I get high just walking by. My destination, Claridge's, is where you might take Mum for high tea on her 80th. I admire the imposing red brick facade, traverse the white marble Art Deco lobby, and request a table for 4 in the foyer lounge. A Chihuly chandelier dominates this impressive room, its strands of tubular glass spiralling outward like Medusa's serpentine hair. Churchill lived at Claridge's after his ejection from number 10. I picture him in the foyer, jowly and scowling, dipping a cigar in his cognac, a lion licking his wounds while others drink tea and eat cake. But I am not here to smoke cigars or eat cake, nor do I feel like a lion. I am not a predator, no, I am the prey. An hour prior, I had received a message instructing me to be in the lobby at 10 a.m. I had asked my company's general counsel to join me. If there was going to be a revelation, I wanted Brian as a witness. Besides, I could use a friend. I sent him an agitated message. "Where are you, buddy?" 2 men approach, both medium height and middle-aged. One is bald and svelte. In tight black jeans and a fitted black turtleneck, he could pass for a salesman at the nearby Armani store. He stretches out his hand, introducing himself as Avram, the former Mossad officer I've been communicating with on Signal using disappearing messages. I've had him checked out. He's for real. He knows someone who can identify my tormentors, but his source insists we meet in person. Would I be willing to pay for Avram and his friend to fly from Tel Aviv to London? I agreed, reluctantly. Avram's smile does not reach his reptilian eyes. He seemed nicer online, but doesn't everyone? His companion, burly, square-jawed, sports a military crew cut, introduces himself as James. The name, like his baggy tweed jacket, doesn't fit. Why don't you pick a debonair Hebrew name like Leo or Ziv? James looks like a shabbily attired policeman, the antithesis of his slick companion. According to Avram, James is also ex-Mossad, and has the answers I need. While we wait for Brian, we chat about the weather and their flight from Tel Aviv. Both order black coffee, which seems in character. Out of respect for the setting, I request Claridge's blend tea with milk and sugar. The portly waiter, white jacket, black bow tie, nods approvingly and asks if I would like scones with clotted cream and jam with my tea. I decline politely, shaking my head in disbelief. The incongruence is disorienting, like a Tom Clancy thriller set in Downton Abbey. I ask why they chose Claridge's. "Close to your office, and only tourists come here. Nobody will recognize you," says Avram, with the vulpine air of a man who thinks of everything. I don't tell him we could safely remain incognito in any neighborhood establishment open to the general public. The investment community
Sample complete. Ready to continue?